All right. Hi, everyone. Hey, everyone. Happy Wednesday. We just got off of an awesome call with Gloria Chow. She talked all about how to get your products featured in gift guides. So we were in for such a treat over in the course and coaching platform. But I hope you're all doing well. This is really going to be a fun time for Q&A. We will be doing all Etsy Q&A, any questions you have. We did some really great trainings. Let's see, Monday and Tuesday. And if you missed it, we are going to do a training tomorrow, an encore presentation on what the updates are on Etsy. Also, I thought it'd be really fun to kind of dive into some of my Etsy stats today to kind of show you my blueprint for my shop. Would anyone be interested in seeing that? Okay, would anyone like to see that? We are going to be going through some things in my Etsy shop, and I thought that might be kind of interesting, right? If I shared my screen and kind of showed you what listings did the best for me. Hey, Courtney. And if you, of course, would like to have me take a look at your shop, happy to do so. So I'm going to go ahead and log into my shop. And some of you know, here we go. Let me share my screen. Okay. Hey, everyone. Okay. Cool. So we'll kind of dive into my shop. We will also be talking about what's coming up. We have a really great training on my $200,000 sweatshirt blueprint that will be coming up in about 2 weeks, just less than 2 weeks. So my $200,000 Etsy, here, let me make that a little smaller so you can see it. Here we go. My sweatshirt blueprint. If you guys know, I've made, oops, that needs to be changed, about over $1.7 million on Etsy. And I really became an expert in creating what I call power listings. And power listings are the type of listings that are designed to do over $20,000. So I'm going to go and show you what some power listings are. But my sweatshirts, it's one type of product, probably 70 different listings, and they did over $200,000. So I'm going to be breaking down. We've had literally probably 15 million impressions on our posts about these sweatshirts. And so popular demand, we are going to be doing a full training on this blueprint. So if you want that save your spot, that'll be in, let's see here. You click on save your spot. I believe it is the 21st. Oh, we have a Sunday afternoon option. You guys have been asking for weekend trainings and classes. So my class on Sunday at 1 p.m., that'll be the next Sunday, or on Monday at 10 a.m. So we have two options, and this is Pacific. So that'd be like 4 p.m. Eastern or 1 p.m. Eastern on Monday. You just put in your name and you can be there. But let's go through some of this because I think it's always interesting. People always ask, did you actually make all this money on Etsy? It's fascinating what people with too much time on their hands will do and say and what they will spend their energy on. I'll just say that. But yes, this is my shop. This is literally my dashboard. You can see my name on the left. And these are my stats, right? These are my stats. And then we actually changed the name, just so you know, we changed the name from Begonia Rose Co. to Dylan Jahraus Merch. It still has the same sales and everything in it, 9 years on Etsy. We just changed the name so that if we want to put in some program merch, maybe some print-on-demand shirts for the course or something like that, we can throw them in here and use this just to sell some t-shirts and stuff and hats maybe. So we might be adding some merch in, so I just changed the name. But It was called Begonia Rose Co., which you can see here in my logo. We sold the brand, and yes. But let's dive into some stats. So I'm going to dive into some listings, and then we will have time for Q&A as well. So I'm going to go with expiration. We're going to turn on, okay, good. We've toggled on the stats, and I want to show you specifically what this is going to be about. Okay, can everyone see this? Yeah. Okay. So what we're going to be talking about in this training that I linked here is my blueprint for really this product category. So you can see the revenue behind all these 23K, 41,000, another 23,000. It's another 23,000, another what combined 9 grand, 1,600, 7,800, 1,000, right? 7,300, 5,200, 27,000, 10,000. So you can see another 10 grand. So these are all different listings of this product, 7,800, 34,000 for this one, 5,500, 2,200. So anyways, one of my strategies is coming up with power listings, 29,000, which is really listings that are designed to do over $20,000 each. And this product category for us, we're only on the first page, but this product category, you can see, did collectively over 200 grand for us. And I will be teaching the blueprint for really creating and coming up another 15 grand on this one, but coming up with products for your shop that have this type of potential, like $200,000 potential, another 9 grand there. So, and we're only on the second page. So yeah, Linda says Dylan is transparent. She even has a YouTube video on her home life. Thank you, Linda. Yeah, I really don't hold back. Too transparent, possibly. Ooh, I got some things deactivated. You can see girl mama, boy mama, that trademark owner got after me. That was an honest mistake there. But yeah, these are all the listings in those categories, and we will be diving in on that training through how to create a $200,000 product type for your shop. So it's not specifically only with sweatshirts. It can be with other categories as well. It could be with print on demand. It could be with digital. It could be with a physical product, sourced product, a hand-picked product. It does not have to be a physical product that we're making, but I think we've had so many questions about this, and specifically questions and people saying, oh, it sounds too good to be true, right? There's no way. I could read some of the comments and, oh, that's like such a hoax. They're lying about this. Absolutely not, you guys. If you know me, you know this is all like legitimately from Etsy. So we are doing that training, and the link is in the chat. If you want to come to it, love to have you there. You just click on save my spot. The first time we're doing is Sunday. You guys have been asking for a weekend time, and so Sunday afternoon is what we went with, and I'm excited to see you there. All right, cool. Let's go answer some questions in the chat. We can pull up some shops and everything. Who is coming though? Who's coming to the sweatshirt class? We'll call it the sweatshirt class. It's not really going to be about sweatshirts because I'm showing you how to apply this to your category. Okay, this person says, Emily, any advice to sell successful Etsy listings? Normal brokers aren't interested since you can't sell a shop, only listings. Oh yeah, she's asking about actually selling the shop. So you'll see we actually sold our brand, our entire brand. You'll see if you look at all my listings, we have 904 inactive listings. You see that there? Okay, so my shop is empty, and we sold our actual brand. So a lot of people, want the option to have an exit strategy for Etsy, but they think, well, what am I going to do? Because legally you cannot sell an Etsy shop. And that is true. You cannot sell an Etsy shop. However, you can sell your brand. You can sell your social media. You could sell an Amazon account. You could sell a Shopify account. You could sell your email list. You could sell everything but the Etsy login account that you have. Um, so keep that in mind. And what we did, it's actually a pretty simple system. Do you guys know Vela? Have you heard of Vela? Vela is a really great way to, it's called Get Vela. It's prompting me to log in here, but there you go. Vela is a great way to transfer your listings. And so what we did is transfer them to the new owner. And the owner was actually, you can see here, Rosie Studio Co., Michelle and Adam. They're in Minnesota. They have literally all my listings now, and they mixed it in with their previous listings in their shop. These were what they had before, but you can see they're all here, and they're selling them as well. So we moved everything over. We shipped all the inventory to them, and it's awesome to see. I always check on what's selling and how it's going. But it's an exciting time. So yeah, this is literally what we used to make. And now another family is taking it on, and they just had a baby when they bought the business. And it's just been really nice to have that legacy continue. Raylan will be there. Yes. Yes. Okay. So yeah, you can sell a business. I'm actually walking through one of our other clients who's selling their shop right now, or selling their brand, I should say, not the actual shop, and the inventory and everything as well. So we're helping someone else with that at the moment, and that can definitely be a great option. Okay, what questions do we have? What other questions? That was a good one, Emily. See, what types of digital products are trending in 2025? So, great question, Bunny ML. One thing to note is when you are thinking about selling digital products, there's two avenues to go down. And I'm pretty clear about this, but two avenues. One requires that you have a good eye for design. Okay, a strong eye for design, not just good, but actually strong, a strong eye for design. And this is where you are primarily selling the aesthetic. And it might be a PNG, an SVG, a planner, a printable grocery list templates, or it could be Instagram templates, or could be, let's see, paint palettes, or it requires an eye for design. Then there's another type of digital product, which is for the people who don't want to become great and strong in design. They're functional digital products. So this path is for people who aren't looking to really excel and rise to the top in their design skills. And these are functional digital products. They could be like spreadsheets. It could be things related to saving time, saving money, making money, but efficiency, right? Productivity, those types of things. Those are functional digital products, and you don't have to be as strong in aesthetic and not with those category of digital products. So what is trending in 2025? I would say it's not about the product that is trending. It's not about the new type of budget planner. It's not the new type of spreadsheet. It's not the new type of, or it's not like a new concept like, oh, digital bookmarks never sold and now they do. But it's really the design or how it's packaged and positioned. That's how I would kind of think about trending digital products. It's going to be the positioning or the aesthetic of it. So, for example, budgeting, you might have said, well, budgeting tools, those are great digital products. Well, maybe there's now a trend in the cash envelope system, right? That's like digital cash envelopes or printable DIY cash envelopes that you can print and make at home. That could be something that's trending, but it's still within the budgeting space. So it's not like there's a digital space that I'm seeing do exceptionally well that was not doing well last year. It's really about the execution and the trending aesthetic or the trending positioning of that same solution. So I hope that's reassuring. You don't have to come up with some novel idea. Yeah, you don't have to come up with some novel idea. Okay. Okay, perfect. What other questions do we have? Courtney says, I need help using the right keywords for buyers to find my products. Okay. We do have a great tool called Etsio, and we will be launching version 2.0. You could take the quiz, learn your shop quality score, but this is our software company, and whoops, there it is. And you can have full listing optimizations in here. And you guys, we have finally gotten our full integration to Etsy. And so that will be rolling out with version 2.0 next month. Are also rolling out new features of Etsio. We will have a completely different model, but basically, coming out in this next set of features in version 2.0, it's going to include a full integration with Etsy. So you connect your shop to it. All your listings will be imported. You can create new listings, yes, but you can also update old listings with the click of a button. So this is going to be a really exciting update. So Etsio, the functionality will stay the same as far as giving you optimized listings, of course. But Courtney, this might be really helpful for you. Okay, Kyla, how many products should you list per day as a beginner? Super important to note that it's not about a quantity, it is totally about quality. So, on my YouTube channel, we feature a ton of our clients, right? We feature probably 160 clients, but I want to show you one specifically who had less than 30 listings and did over $20,000 a month. So, that would be under our playlist here. And here she is, right? 30,000 per month, less than actually, yeah, 30,000 plus, but less than 20 listings. And I'm going to put this in the chat for you. Kyla, it's not about quantity. It really, truly is about quality. And on this video, you can watch it. She's so nice. Her name's Candace, and this is print on demand, by the way. Okay, so she's a mom. Her daughter was actually homesick that day and she had to step out a couple times. But we talk about how she used the program and it's how she didn't have a ton of listings, but saw like huge, huge growth. Okay. Okay, another question is finally have a bestseller listing, but I prefer a better intro photo. Should you risk changing it? Uh, you could always A/B test duplicating the listing and updating the new photo in the new one. But if it's truly a bad photo that you know is holding you back, you wouldn't be penalized for changing the thumbnail. Yeah. Okay, perfect. Awesome. I hope this was helpful. And yeah, we also had some really killer results for August that we're celebrating inside of the platform. We also have this new thing where we have levels, and let me show you something here. We have these levels that are basically when you come in, if you're at $0 to $1,000, you are in our launch category. If you are from 1,000 to 10,000, you are in our scalar group. And then if you're 10,000 plus, you're high rev. So we have a bunch of people who just graduated from making less than $1,000 a month to now making between $1,000 and $10,000 a month. So these are our clients that we're celebrating, and 28 comments, people cheering them on. So this is really cool what we're doing now. 19 hours ago, this just happened. They all just got promoted to the next level because they're seeing so much growth and they're being persistent in applying the strategies. But we just implemented this. So if you're newer to us or if you've been following me for a while, we're always making updates like that. Or I see another shop we can look into, the Vacation House. The Vacation House. Let's take a look at that shop, the Vacation House. Here we go. Okay, 118 sales, 6 months on Etsy. All right, so you're doing vintage. Great. Okay, so a lot to update as far as SEO. I'm seeing it's very product focused right now versus customer focused. And then we're positioning everything in the same way, pretty much the same Same background on a stack of books. Okay, so I'd say there's a lot we can do with the visual merchandising of this. A lot we can do with lighting. Let me take a look at the listings themselves. Your SEO full updates. There's 18 types of photos for a high conversion rate. This would be probably really helpful to you too, because in order to make something an easy decision, we have to make sure the sales page is fully optimized. And this is your sales page. Your product page is your sales page. So not just the video, but editing the photos, getting some additional angles and photos in to make this an easy decision. And then we need to fully optimize for mobile and Pinterest as well. Okay. Now I want to talk about the types of social media to do if you are doing vintage. And I actually would not focus as much on Pinterest. I would prioritize both Facebook and Instagram with a live selling model. A live selling model would do so well, as well as the drop model, to create urgency. Because with vintage, cash flow is everything that we want to focus on. We don't want to be investing in a bunch of inventory and you loading up your home or your storage unit, whatever, with inventory, and then it's just not selling through. So we need to pay attention to cash flow and sell through and how fast we're turning the inventory. We really don't want it sitting for more than 90 days, as a heads up there. But yeah, so social media that I would be implementing would be Instagram and Facebook, not Pinterest. It wouldn't be worth your time as much unless you have multiples of the same item. And a live selling model as well as the drop model would be both very helpful for this category. Okay. I hope this is helpful. You guys, if I would love to see you on that training, the $200,000 Sweatshirt Blueprint training. Join me for sure. We're going to be diving in right in to all of the really what made those categories do so well. And you guys, the thing is, you want to make sure you're learning from someone who can repeat a strategy and where it works over and over. So yes, it worked for sweatshirts, but also worked for, look at this, flower walls, right? 75 grand, 55 grand, 31,000, 12,000, like tons and tons of power listings, 49,000, right? So this is really my area of expertise, is helping you launch categories in your shop that have high revenue potential. And it's very repeatable. We've done this with so many categories in the shop. Not to mention, like, that's just two, right? We have the letters, we have the mobiles, and that's where you can see, like, 48 grand, 20 grand, 105,000, 63,000. This is like one type of product, pretty specific. So yeah, if you want to learn how I do this, 44,000. If you want to learn how I structure this model, definitely come to the training. It's definitely going to be a good time and a lot covered here. So, okay. So click on the link in the chat. Now I'm just like, oh my gosh, I really can't believe sometimes how fast that all added up. Okay, guys, I'll see you hopefully in the training, and I hope you have a good rest of your week. And if you're coming to my SEO class tonight, I'm going to be breaking down SEO. It's all the Etsio users were invited. So if you are a user of Etsio, which is our software, I will see you there. It's a free SEO class tonight. And if you are a user of Etsio, you will be invited. Yay, Jules joined the course for her embroidery. Yay. So excited. Congrats. Excited to work with you. All right, guys, I'll see you tonight at the SEO listing party. We're going to be creating listings together, and that's at 4 o'clock Pacific time. And it's if you are a current Etsio user, you are invited.